What a delight now to be joined by Karen Prestegaard. Karen, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us today. So your upcoming session, tell us a little bit about what it's about.
So it's a union session. It was devised by both me and Eric Henkin, who's from AGU. I'm the current president of the Geological Society of Washington, and it's our 125th anniversary for the GSW. And so we're
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know, we're really old. So both of the organizations have similar goals: to bring people together, to have them talk about their research, to think about the implications of their research, and to develop better collaborations. And I've always loved AGU for its model, unselfish cooperation in research. I thought that was everything that I admired about the organization. So the purpose of this session is to look across the DC area, bring people in from government agencies like the USGS and the Smithsonian Institution, from local research institutions like the Carnegie, local universities like the University of Maryland, and talk about what kinds of things that they do that are devised almost immediately to be shared with other people. There'll be somebody from NASA talking about some of the satellite work that's shared almost immediately that everybody can use, but also talking about how people can get together and enhance the research that they are currently doing. And so people will be there from Carnegie talking not only about their individual experiments, but how to collect all the results of experiments from across the world to enable the development of larger databases that everybody can use. We'll also have somebody from the Smithsonian talking about the fact that everybody does research on their own individual rocks, let's say, but those specimens then can be used by other people now and in the future to really develop different types of research products.
When you think about it, when you look at it, you'd think that this is a very special area in terms of, as you said, the almost diversity of research that's going on.
The diversity of research, diversity of types of institutions that are doing that research, the fact that you've got the U.S. Geological Survey, NASA, Smithsonian, various outside labs like Carnegie, and then research universities like the University of Maryland. It's unusual to have them all within essentially the same region that you can get from one to another now on Metro pretty much. And that's unusual. There's also collaborative centers in other places like Denver or parts of California, but the NASA is not in the same place as the USGS, which is in Menlo Park versus down near LA. So this is a very unusual place. And also it's a place that people from other universities come into town to visit the National Science Foundation, to try to secure funding, to talk to these government agencies, whether it be the USGS or US Forest Service, etc. And so it's very different in that sense that people keep coming here and can participate even if they don't live here, which is also really important.
Final question is, I completely understand that, and you're talking about collaboration.
Yes.
How widely appreciated do you think it is that all this collaboration is actually possible?
I think that people think of collaboration as getting their own little team together. And more recently, as people use existing databases, for example, USGS data are used in big data projects, and people are excited about big data now. But frankly, hydrologists at the USGS have been doing big data since the 1950s in almost a fairly similar manner, although more laboriously than people are doing it now. But the other thing is that there's new opportunities as people try to see what we can do with our resources. And that's why I like Liz Cottrell at the Smithsonian is thinking about really using the archival ability of the Smithsonian to look forward and plan research that's going to collect samples from deep sea drilling and other places, bring them back, and then have them there and available for research many, many years into the future. So all kinds of different types of collaboration.
Karen, thank you ever so much indeed for joining us. I'm sure the session will be a big hit. Thank you.
I hope so. Thank you.
AGU TV has all the coverage you could want from this year's conference. Now make sure to explore all of our content, which is updated each and every day of the conference, to stay up to date with all the very latest AGU news.